The SEC has a little-known regulation BTR, that prohibits directors and officers from trading in a company's stock which were acquired in connection in their company capacity if a certain number of participants in the company's benefit plans are also prohibited from trading in the company's stock because of a plan blackout. Today on Zippy Point. I'm Brock Romanek, and I'm a big fan of U's. Regulation BTR, it's a novelty. It might be hard to fathom what it's getting at. It's one of those rules that came out of the Enron fraud back 15, 20 years ago. So let's look at this item 5.04 of Form 8K. It requires an 8K filing if the company suspends trading under its employee benefit plans. The filing must provide two things: the information specified in Rule 104B of Regulation BTR and the date that the company receives the notice required by Section 101E2E of ERISA. What's the trigger event? The filing requirement is triggered by a blackout period as defined under Regulation BTR, which means all this mumbo jumbo. Yep, have a good look at it. As noted in this Corp Fin staff interpretation, this Form 8K requirement does not apply to other types of blackout periods. Blackout periods indeed are a term of art when it comes to talking about a company's insider trading pre-clearance program. You can see this Corp Fin staff interpretation here. There's also some Corp Fin no action letters to look at if you're doing a deal, a merger, in which you may need to close down the benefit plans for either the acquiring company or the target for a little while. For example, Pfizer got some no action relief in 2013, but there are other no action letters, I believe, out there. The trigger date: the filing is due 4 business days after the company receives notice as required by Section 101E2E of ERISA, or if that kind of notice it hasn't been received on the same day that the company transmits a notice to the affected officers and directors within the time period prescribed in Regulation BTR. So let's look at an example. Here. These Form 8Ks do indeed exist. Here's one that was filed that the company was changing from one stock fund within a plan to 2 stock funds, so it closed down the plan for a week to make that change. And you can, in terms of exhibits, if the company does indeed receive one of these ERISA notices, that's typically filed in the 8K under item 9.01. That's where exhibits go, and it's listed as a exhibit number 99, which is a general catch-all exhibit. Here's an example.